Pleasant day, viewers and subscribers. Welcome to the boss with another video. Please put a like, leave a comment. Alright, so may I hear be a argument about the NCB and the banking system them in Jamaica, guys. And people I take to social media and them a ball for them money. Yeah, people are ball, people are save them money. So I'm make you be aware of this. Somebody send me this video and I show how most of the scammer them I take on no money. So pay attention, watch the video, share it, and I go put in some other part where people are share them experience. I don't have an NCB account, but it no look good. And it hard for know see you work hard, whether you're the foreign or Jamaica, and put up your money. And then you take a stack and check your money are deduct. Money are deduct out your account without you doing any transaction. It's scary. You understand? So I could drive and watch a video.
Now I want to bring this to all of your attention. You see this page, how it looks like NCB page? It is not a NCB page. And so they have the NCB logo, and you will see this need to resync your RSA security ID token. Now, and it will show you all of this. And then it will give you the NCB things just like that. But when you check it out, it is not NCB. And if you do what they say, they access your bank account and they swipe all of your money. See, it says, dear valid customer. Right? It said, dear valid customer. And it is telling you, we are writing to remind you that your RSA token will expire in 48 hours. The security token provides unique code that will be required to access your NCB online and to validate transactions. Alright? Required for your login and to validate your transaction. It goes on to say, please use the button below to resync the RSA security ID token with your account or call the number on the back of your card. Now we know that the RSA token is not a card. And I am told that whenever you see anything telling you 48 hours, you see, that you are to hurry and do, it's a scam. Then below they have update your token. That's the link. Now they say that NCB will never send you a link. So you know that's a scam. Now if you touch on that link, it takes you to NCB login, where it asks you to log in your username and all of this, and your password and so forth. And then once you do that now, these scammers are in your account. So, I am saying to you, do not click on this link if you get this email. See, it will look like the NCB thing, well set up. Even with the things that NCB would send to you, with the unsubscribe and the privacy statement and all of that. So do not, I repeat, do not, it's a scam. See, all of that. And they set it up nice and decent. You know, these assholes, they are out to hurt people. Could you imagine old people not so fully aware of these things? Could you imagine sick people who have their savings to go do their cancer medication or so forth, or those of you on your last because you may live from paycheck to paycheck? Believe me, you wouldn't want this happening to you. See? These are the things the scammers do. So if you're not sure and you see these things, call the bank. Call customer service, even though NCB is to be blamed. Because whenever you call their customer service, they take so long to answer. Sometimes nobody responds to you. So you can't even get the information you need. NCB, you need to step up the pace and be good at customer service. You need to be much better at customer service. So persons, I'm just putting this out to you for your own good. Do not update any token or anything like this. Go into the bank if you have to update your token. This is a scam. Straight scam. Okay? Okay.
Call me old fashioned, but guys, I am not one of them who do online banking or quick for the things online. Yes, but no modern time, but in a Jamaica, yeah, I am scared to do it. You understand? Me scared to do it. Cha-cha. Anyway, guys, I want to listen where the money go through upon the 1 year. Maybe most of you see this video or saw this video already, but I go drive and listen what this man say.
If you're planning and opening an account with NCB, take your money from NCB and run. Because some things is going on in NCB right now where I'm telling you, it's going to leave a lot of us Jamaican bankrupt. All right? They have a saying to say, if it don't break, don't fix it. And that is what is going on in NCB right now. The reason why yesterday are changing all of them top brasses in the bank is because something fishy is going on in there and management is aware of it and they are doing nothing about it when it concerns to the small man. Yes, they are changing the top brass, but still, we the small man not getting any justice. So I'm going to tell you now, Jamaicans here in Jamaica and Jamaicans in the diaspora, listen to me. If you have your money in NCB, take it out and run. If you're planning on putting any money into NCB, take it out and run. Hear me clearly. Recently, I was home about 4 months ago. About after 7 the night, I get a notification that someone trying to use my account at Price Mart in Kingston. Now, I live in Mandeville, but it was declined. I get up, I check my account, everything was okay. About 2-3 times for the night, I check my account, everything was okay. The following morning, I get up, I check my account, everything was okay. But I went into the bank in Mandeville and I explained to them what was going on. This is what they did. They changed my card. They gave me a new card. All right. Later on, I learned that when something like this happened, they should have just shut down the account and changed my security features. But I learned the hard way. Okay. After I changed the card, after that, I realized that money started coming out of my account from that very same day. I wasn't aware of this though, because I got no notification like what happened the night before. All right, this happened on Wednesday night, and I went into the bank on Thursday. And by Monday, all of my money, thousands of dollars in US dollars, add up to millions in Jamaican dollars, that was wiped out, totally wiped out over a weekend. Okay? When I found out that Monday afternoon, I went to the bank, but it was a bit late, so I had to call customer service. I spoke to a young lady, and I explained to her what was going on, and she said, okay. She said that she'll get back to me. She called me back a few hours later, and she gave me a case number and said I should go back into the bank tomorrow with my case number. Okay? But she said to me, Mr. Williams, I have good news for you. She said, we locate where the money went. She said the money went to Scotia, Ligani, and she gave me the name of a person, which I will not disclose right now. Okay, I went into the bank the following morning, and I explained all of this to them. They tried to give me a new card again, but then one of the agents who was next door said, I'm sitting beside the agent who I was dealing with, said, no, the account should be closed down. So they closed the account down. All right, and they said to me that they're going to give me 17 days. So the 17 days, I was there waiting. I get no response from them within the 17 days. So I waited until about 3 weeks, 21 days, I gave them a call. So I gave customer service a call. Customer service said, okay, let them check. So they checked, they said there's nothing come down, so they're going to escalate the case. This happened again. I went call back another 3 days, the same thing. Another 3 days, 7 days, passing by the same thing. So I said, okay, this is not making any sense, right? So I went into the bank. So when I went into the bank, the customer service agent lady was at the bank in Mandeville where I spoke to. So I explained that, no one calls me. So she said, okay, she's going to put someone onto the case. Before I reached into the parking lot, I got a call. And this call came from a Mr. Davis, who said that he was from the cyber unit. And he started to ask me some questions like what the customer service asked me about, anyone calls me, do I get any text message, do I get any email? And the answer remained the same, nothing changed. So he said I should go on my phone and I should text scamming, I should text account, and 2 other words that he gave me to text in. Nothing happened. So he said, okay, he'll call me back in an hour. An hour time, he didn't call me. So I called him about 2 hours after. Asked me to do the same thing again. Nothing happened. So he said, okay, he's going to call me back in another hour again. One time passed, didn't call me. I called him about 2 hours after. Tell me to do the same thing, nothing happened. He said, okay, he's going to call me back again. He didn't call me back. So I called him the following day because it was now getting late after all these hours. It was now getting late, so I called him the following day. So when I called him, he said, my case doesn't look too good. So he's going to turn it over to Mr. Heron. A few days passed, I didn't hear from Mr. Heron. So I called back Mr. Davis. And Mr. Davis, shortly after that, I get a call from Mr. Heron. I spoke to Mr. Heron. I explained the same thing to him as I explained to Mr. Davis and the customer service. So I told him about the message that I get. He said I should email it to him. I emailed it to him. And a whole week passed and I did not hear back from this man. Okay? So I went back into the bank because I explained to them that, listen, I'm not getting anywhere with this thing. So I was put on to a manager into the bank. And she get in touch with Mr. Heron on the phone. I couldn't hear what he was saying, but based on my observation of what he was saying, is that he's turning back the case over to Mr. Davis. All right. So she said, okay, she's going to get on it. She's going to work with me. All right. So I should message her the following day to remind her. I did that. She and I was in communication for over a month. All right. Now, one of the things that puzzled me with this case is that I wasn't allowed to draw or to withdraw or to transfer X amount of money because I wanted to, a few days before all of this started to happen, I wanted to transfer $324,000, right? And the system would not allow me to transfer the $324,000. I had to transfer it $124,000. Now, when the money was being withdrawn out, the money was being taken out in 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, and there was no notification. How is this possible? When I have my token with me, and I thought the token was supposed to be for a security reason, I get no notifications, and all of this money went out. Okay, so after a month passed now, and we were still in communication, I got a message. I messaged the bank because they never messaged me at first. I always have to message or call them. So they asked me to come in. So when I went in, they gave me a letter now to saying that the bank is not responsible for the disappearance of my funds. Now, my thing is, if someone give me their money to keep and it goes missing, yes, I can call in the police, yes, of course. But I am responsible for that money. I am responsible for the safekeeping of that money. So if we given the bank our money to keep and it goes missing and NCB cannot be held, so they're not going to be held responsible for it, then what sense does the government forcing us to bank our money for? Why are we being forced to take our money to put into a bank? Why are we being all these advertisements and TVs telling you, safeguard your money, safeguard your money, safeguard your money into, a financial institute? This don't make any sense. You understand? So, here I am now, wake up one morning and could be a broke man. I'm putting this out there now. I'm putting this out there because this is, for instance, let me use my mother as an example, who has never worked into a system. And she does her little higgling over the years, and she put up her little 2 cents, bank her money. And at 75, she doesn't have a pension to come in. And at 75, she get up one morning and find out that all of her money wiped out from her account. She saved this money so she could live with little dignity before she dies. So she would be able to, finance her little medication before she dies. And for her to get up one morning, I'm putting her in my space right now, my position right now. And for her to get up one morning and then realize that she has nothing, and then the bank will not, be held responsible for it. You see, the laws in this country and the laws that govern these banks are not protecting us, the small people. I'm doing this video.
Real talking man I make on guys. When the man talk about him mother, no, old people will save them hard earn money without no pension like me. Can you imagine, guys? The struggle is real. Boy, me I tell you, I don't like a thief nor a liar. Me not like them. Me not like them. Share this video, put a like on it, and do what you have to do. Just careful out there.
Jamaica, you look on the screen. You look on the brother there on the screen. All Jamaicans who use the National Commercial Bank, NCB, you look on the brother there on the screen. Right? This man alleged that he was almost scammed his life savings in a NCB. He alleged that after his money goes missing from his bank account in NCB, the support and the effort in recovering his money was next to none via NCB. Now me want to say, National Commercial Bank, NCB, Mr. Honorable Andrew Wellness, Dr. Nigel Clark, and all these regulatory bodies in Jamaica will deal with financial institution, Bank of Jamaica, the Financial Service Commission, the Attorney General Chambers, and Jamaica Deposit Insurance Company. I want to know, what is the financial service protection where Jamaican hard-working Jamaica people have, who work them hard, earn money, and put in at these financial institutions? There is a big gap like I saw in the oversight of these financial institutions. And Unwin promised that we are going to set standards for how all of these financial institutions deal with customers. But look on the screen. This man do a video. You can hear the crying in voice with the ordeal when go through with NCB. Based on what this man say, right? Based on what this man say in a video, is that him dey home one night about 7 and get a notification on him phone, because you know these banking apps will give you a notification 3/4 of the time when there is a transaction from your account. Him get a notification that somebody try to use his card, right, in Kingston, bearing in mind he lives in Mandeville, right? If I'm not lying, I think he said Price right in Kingston, and this man lives in Mandeville. So there and then, to his surprise, he said, well, this is definitely an unauthorized transaction because I am not doing it, and my card is here, so I don't know what's going on. So he took it up on himself and contact the bank, right? And everything, and them asked him to come into the bank. He go into the bank. I want to listen this. When he went into the bank, they actually changed his bank card. They didn't lock down the account. They didn't put any additional security measures on the account, right? Which is what you would rightly do in any financial institution. Because if the security of a customer account with all their money in life savings in it was compromised, you will take additional security steps. You hear me I say? Because this would have been a breakdown of the bank security system. Because if the man never compromised the security I'm account by using him card at unauthorized place. Him never give nobody in backyard. Him never lost in backyard or anything of that nature. Him never give out him PIN number. He never give out his account number. So therefore, him on the screen here never compromise the security I'm own account. So the security breach would have been with the bank. All they did was change his backyard. When them change him backyard, straight away, the man notice. Say money start come out of him account. Straight away. Right? And him decide, say, no man, something definitely wrong here. Me just recognize an unauthorized transaction. Me go into the bank and them change me card so my account supposed to be secured. Because the necessary security measures would have now been taken because the alarm has been raised. That there is an attempt, scam with this account. So additional security measures would have been taken. No. The man come, change the man card. All of a sudden, money start come out of the man account. Him contact Uno again and come back into the bank. And imagine Uno ready to change the man card again, give him a different card. God bless the other agent we did it. We look on them and say, listen, the account should be closed down. And agent, let me tell you this. You're going to lose your work. You're too honest to work in a certain bank. You're going to lose your work. Because no honest people nowadays come like them now working in no bank. You hear me I say? We see it way too often. Where tellers and all of these agents are go before the court because them are thief people money in the bank them. Way too often we see it. Anyway, the agent remind them that the account needs to be closed down. And this need to be properly investigated. Anyway, them say to the man, them have good news for him. Them locate the money. And the money was sent to the Scotia Bank in Ligani. Right? Bear in mind now, you know. The financial institution that is safeguarding your hard-earned money. Locate the money that was removed from your account in a Scotia Bank in Ligani. Right? They locate the money. How is it that you don't recover that money back to my account? So them locate the money, but yet still the man money was not recovered to his account. Anyway, them say them are going to raise a case file. Them raise the case file. One heap of rigmarole like how them always do with poor people, like them a idiot and them a baboon. One heap of rigmarole. From this a person to that the person to that the person. Anyway, the case was escalated, right? So you escalate the case to somebody and the person who you escalate the case to, de-escalate back the case to the person who escalated to him. In our financial institution. The whole point of escalating the case to somebody else is because they are more equipped to deal with this and they can actually recover the man money. Bear in mind, you know, the man say, when him try to draw money, out of him account a certain amount of money, to be exact, him try to transfer or withdraw 324,000 and it couldn't happen. But yet still the money them we take out of him account at 300, 400,000, 500,000. But him who is the account owner can't transfer or withdraw 324,000. He have to do it 100,000, 100,000, 100,000, then 24,000. And you know the worst part of it? After the rigmarole up and down and carry the man run 100 circle over a month, them calling back this man into the bank. When them call him back in, the manager for the bank I go offer him a letter and make him know say the bank is not responsible for the money that went missing from his accounts. And we're talking about thousands of US dollars, millions of Jamaica dollars. The man lose out time account people. And NCB Bank turn around and look on the man and make him know say they are not responsible for the money that was missing. The same bank where you work hard and go put your savings in, we say them are going to safeguard your money and your money go missing via the bank who's supposed to secure your money, and them turn around and tell you say they are not responsible for the money that goes missing from their bank where you give them to keep. And you want tell me say, after all of the scandal with SSL, the financial institution, where them rob the legend Usain Bolt millions of dollars, where all these protections should now put in place for customer, the government still have deal with the oversight of these financial institutions to protect hard working Jamaican people who are put on their money. Eh?
Jano, the brother the story there, guys. If your man lose all that money, so I would have want to see part 2 of the video there. Here we come out tight. Anyway, leave a comment on the thing. And guys, remember to subscribe to the backup page. And now go see me live on this until I get monetized on the next one. Support the backup page, please. And thanks. Type in Black Boss JA and subscribe. Look how more I'm gone.